to the first Beastie Boys album, right? And then call me back. I was a teenage wuss. Junior high school, I had oily, stringy hair, lots of pimples. Most of the other kids called me a poofter. Even some of the other wusses called me a poofter. There was maybe 5 kids in the whole school who were wussier than I was. I was afraid of girls, and guys scared the shit out of me. They used to say to me,
"Why are you a cheesecake truck?"
they wanted me to fight to prove I wasn't a cheesecake truck. But I didn't fight. I ran away. I was a wuss. I was never into sports at all. I wore my gym clothes and my regular clothes so I wouldn't have to change in front of everybody else. I was afraid to realize my full potential in school because the other kids, the smarter you were, the wussier you were, and the wussier you were, the more they beat you up. I was a hopeless wuss. Wuss. I was in science fiction and math and chess. It was not fun being a wuss. And even now that I'm not nearly as much of a wuss as I once was, I still feel kind of wussy from time to time. Residual wussiness, the kind of thing you never really leave behind. So then I got this idea about driving a cheesecake truck because I figured at the end of the day I could take some of the leftover cheesecakes home. And I love cheesecake. So I went to the cheesecake company and they asked me if I could drive a truck and I said yes. And they said, "You're hired." So the next day I got into the truck with all the cheesecakes and I drove about a block and I just had to have a cheesecake. So I went in the back and I opened up the truck and I took a cheesecake and I also took one for later and I took one to bring home and I took one for my friend Farm Boy, and by that time I'd eaten one of the cheesecakes, so I took an additional one. Then I decided I might as well stop at my house and drop off all the cheesecakes. So I take 10 cakes here and 5 cakes here on the way and drive another block and a half to my house. Now it's lunchtime, so I eat 10 cheesecakes and a cheesecake for dessert. I should point out parenthetically that all of these cheesecakes were so very delicious I wanted to slit my wrists with joy. Anyway, I decided the only thing to do would be to eat all the rest of the cheesecakes and hide the truck somewhere and leave town. And I miss everybody a lot, but I'm not really sorry because they were very delicious cheesecakes. Cheesecake, 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 truck. Well, I heard someone call out for that one and we didn't rehearse it, so we did. Okay, here's our last number. It has to be because I don't have a voice after I do this one. This one's called Scorsese. I thought it was great. Works for me. Thank you.
Give it up for John S.L. Dog Balls. This is where we kick missile dog fly religion! Holy shit, keep it going for our music guest of honor. Special thanks to Needle Juice Records for getting them out here for us tonight. Holy God, that was incredible. Oh my God, thank you guys so much. Be sure to come back here at 2:45 for Red Gar at the Fighters. Regdar and the fighters, we are also going to have, why am I opening my camera? That's not right. After that, it was going to be Primordial Pouch,